Getting a DM on Discord with somebody saying that they're looking for commissions and they need to pay bills is becoming a rather common occurrence on Discord, especially if you have something like a Twitch connected to your account. A lot of these scam artists will see that, hey, this person has a Twitch. Maybe I can get them to buy like a VTuber avatar or uh, an overlay thing, and they're scams. If they give you anything, it's going to be something super duper cheap. It's not going to be anything of good quality. And I'm starting to get really frustrated by these because they come, like, I get these DMs from people that are in servers that, like, I actually actively use, and they're, like, clearly scams. It's, like, the same script every time, and every time I call them out, of course, they're going to say that they're not a scam because they want to try to still get money out of you. But, like, if you know it's a scam, they're not getting anything from you. But it's just, like, they send these messages, like, all the time. Like, I get like 5 of these things a week, and it's getting really, really frustrating because there's just so many of these, and they're all scams. And it's like every time, it's like if you took 2 seconds to look at any of my socials that I have connected to my account, you would see that I am an avatar artist already. I make my own avatars. I make my own simple overlays. I like a minimalist overlay design because I want my viewers to see most of what's going on my screen. And I have like a whole bunch of other crazy stuff that's disrupting everything. But it's becoming a really serious problem, and I don't know what can be done about it, but it seems to have been exacerbated by this change in usernames that Discord decided to do. Which initially I was kind of really against. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. It's still kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But now, there's the scam amount of scam people has like hugely increased, and it's frustrating. Like, it's making me want to stop using Discord. if like every if like every other day when I'm gonna go on to Discord to chat with my friends, I have a new message request from somebody that wants to try to scam me with some artwork, and the references are like always AI generated images too. Like, I have gotten like a number of like images from somebody, and they just like cover it with like an overlay that says like preview or sample. Sometimes it's AI generated artwork, and if it's AI generated, they don't have that. But if it's not an AI generated artwork, a lot of times, if they have like a big like overlay plastered over it, like the thing that's like the sample thing, it's because they've stolen that artwork from somebody, and putting that overlay there trips up reverse image search engines because they try to match like with the text that's in that overlay, and it can't find the original image with that text, so it says there's no source for this, even though there usually is. And then sometimes they try to impersonate the artist that they stole the artwork from, and it's like one of the most recent ones that I got. They were trying to impersonate this relatively small artist, and like when I saw the profile page, I'm just like, there's no way that this person is them. The writing is totally different for one thing, but like they've posted these actual images to their Twitter without these these watermarks on them. So why would you send your preview, like your example pieces of work with the watermark on, and then post them to like your public Twitter without that? It just makes no sense. It's like they did that to prevent the artwork from being traced back to the original artist, but then and then they shared like that Twitter, and I wonder if like that Twitter is fake, or if it's the actual like real artist's Twitter, and it's just like they've, I don't know, it's weird. There was one that I got from this person claiming to be this artist. They were like struggling to make enough money to meet their bills, and I'm like, you gotta prove to me that you're a real artist. Like their username on Discord was like a weird, just like slightly off spelling from the username that they gave on Twitter. And I'm like, they're like, I'm a struggling artist. I need to make some bills. Do you want a commission for any of these things? And then they point me to their Twitter profile, which does like, and they were offering 3D models and VTuber avatars and like overlays and like VR chat avatars. They pointed me to a Twitter page of somebody with 22,000 followers And I'm like, if you were actually this artist, and you were that desperate for money, make a post to all of your followers, all your 22,000 followers, and say, I'm open for commissions. Because at least a couple of those people are going to want to get your commissions. If you've got that many followers as an artist, there's going to be people like vying for commission slots whenever you open. You're not going to have a shortage of commissions. So to be going around on Discord asking people for art is like, no, it's clearly a scam. But then what made it even stranger to me was, like, I said, prove that this is you. And they said, okay, give me your Twitter handle. So I gave them the account name of one of my old abandoned Twitter accounts that I still had the login information for. And they followed me from that account with the 22,000 followers. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you have access to this person's account? I'm wondering if, like, it was a Twitter account that was abandoned that they compromised, or, like, what? And then, like, I'm even wondering if maybe they were even, like, somehow legitimate. There's no way it could have been, because it seems so illegitimate. It was just a really strange experience, and I just didn't know what to make of it. But so at the end, I'm just like, I don't know. I honestly, now I'm even more skeptical, and I'm not gonna buy any of your stuff. So good day, and they left me alone. But I've started getting more and more frustrated with all of these people reaching out to me saying, hey, I do art, want to buy something? And it's like, no. If you paid attention to any of my conversations in any of the groups that I'm actually active in, because they're in some of those, they might notice that I don't have the money to do that right now. And also, the stuff that they're offering to me is stuff that I already can do myself, because I'm a pretty technically inclined person. So, you know, like, do you want an avatar? No, I've got 72 of those, thanks. And I'm not joking when I say 72. Like, if I pull up my VR chat avatar page, like, I'll pull that up and I'll show that here on screen in editing, in post. I've got 72 avatars uploaded to my account. I just recently redid my otter with a new model that I found, and I bought a cat and I made a cat. The cat's not uploaded yet, so when that's uploaded, it'll be 73, but you know, I've got 72 uploaded, and I got a 73rd in progress. With texturing finished, I really just have to push the upload button. It's in Unity. So it's like, yeah, if you paid any attention at all to who I was, or looked at me at all for 2 seconds, you'd know that I don't need your services. I do those services. I take commissions, for crying out loud. It's hard to get this thing positioned right. But, in all seriousness, though, Discord needs to do something about this. They need to do something about all of these art scams. Like, it is not okay for people to just send you a DM and solicit you with artwork. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. And also, when so many of them are scams, and they're so obviously scams, and then there's just so many of them. I don't know what they can do to stop it, but there's got to be something. Like, some of these, I know, are definitely bots, which breaks their TOS. You're not supposed to set up, connect a bot to a user account. It's possible to do. It's difficult, but it's possible. There needs to be, like, some sort of, like, extra step that you have to do in your profile to, like, verify that you are actually a human every time you... They can't make it, like, request verification that you're a human every time you authorize with their servers, because that would be cumbersome and that would push people away. But there's got to be something they can do to limit the number of bot accounts of people that exist and reduce the number of art scams, because, like, it's just so many. I'm honestly tempted to, like, just go through with one of these and see how they, like, do payment. Like, how they want payment to be made. Like, if they're gonna just, like, take payment through PayPal or Venmo, or, like, something that can be, like, contested. Because, like, if they want me to pay them through PayPal and I pay through PayPal with my credit card, I can contest that charge with my bank and say this was a scammer that scammed me out of $30 or something. or I can do a chargeback through PayPal and let them eat the fees. But honestly, it's a lot of work for something I don't really want to do because I don't want to lose any money. Really, to be honest, I don't even have a job right now. So, ah, what a world we live in. Well, that's pretty much my 2 cents on that. Also, you might have noticed that I'm kind of in a weird setup right now. The last one of these that I did, if you happen to have watched it, I was hanging out in a nice, really pretty world in VR chat, and now I kind of clearly don't look like I have my full body stuff. That is because the tether wire for my headset is broken, so like it like shuts off every like 30 seconds if I'm moving at all with the headset on. So I'm actually using VC Face, which is what I use for when I'm streaming, but I set up like the hand tracking thing so that I have like, for these I feel like hand gestures are important for this kind of video, so that's why I've got this. For the next 1 or 2 of these, it's gonna be like this because I got a few more days of waiting until my new tether wire comes in, and then I gotta make sure that it was only the tether wire that was the problem and nothing else. I hope that the headset's still fine because I don't really want to pay $500 for a new index, to be honest. So, yep. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.